Thousands of Iowans make donations to Toys for Tots every year, but a lot happens between that drop-off and Christmas morning.
Right around Halloween time, we start setting up for the year.
Marines are used to logistical operations, but a dozen of them in charge of Christmas joy for thousands of homes, that can be overwhelming.
Last year, we did 60,000 toys going out. Talking to the other Marines, I saw more of a need and less of a donate. This year, we're projecting about 70,000.
You heard right.
But that's 70,000 total toys going out. So what's behind me is a dent in what we're going to need to fulfill this year.
This is just a fraction of what they need.
We started going pretty crazy first part of December, and then this week with tomorrow being Toys for Tots Tuesday, it's nutso right now, and we'll push up right till about the 22nd, 23rd.
Because those 12 Marines have to pick up donations at 300 drop-off points.
They come to the warehouse here. Like I said, they get counted, they get sorted, and they get put into an order.
So older boys or younger girls get appropriate gifts.
It's going to be 135.
About 400 more.
Yep.
Then they're passed on to need-based groups who've requested them.
We are doing a lot of good for a lot of kids.
Some give a bike. One company gave thousands of musical keyboards. But their biggest need? Toys for toddlers and tweens.
The older ones are hard to get for. We do a lot of the science type of stuff. Hairbrushes and curling irons for the older girls.
Because they want every kid to have something.
I got 4 daughters of my own, so it's seeing their smile and imagine how many other smiles are getting perked up on Christmas morning.
But none of that can happen if Central Iowans don't first make the donations of toys. In Des Moines, Eric Hansen, News Channel 8, Iowa's news leader.
That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
It all started 64 years ago. Marine Corps Major Bill Hendricks and a group of Marine reservists collected and distributed 5,000 toys to needy children. And oh, how it's grown.
Thanks to the tireless efforts of Marines across the nation, the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve Toys for Tots program has given more than 400 million toys to nearly 200 million needy children. And throughout it all, the mission and objective Hendricks envisioned over 6 decades ago has gone unchanged. Bring the joy of Christmas to America's needy children.
And now, for the next half hour, join us in this mission. Open your heart. Resolve to be a part of one young boy's smile, one little girl's laughter, and a child's joy when your gift is opened this Christmas morning. Because this year, it's never been more true. The joy of living is in the giving. We want to welcome you and your family to the 2011 Toys for Tots special this evening here in KCCI. And once again, we are proud to partner with the United States Marine Corps for their annual big holiday toy drive that affects so many people.
That's right, Eric. And we want to give a big thank you to all of our sponsors who are part of this great event. Fairway, INS, IBEW Local 347, and new this year, Come and Go stores. And of course, we want to say a big thank you to you and your family. Your donations ensure that thousands of Central Iowa children have a very Merry Christmas this year.
And we have a lot to get to this half hour. We'll talk with the Marines about the need that they face this year here in Central Iowa. We're going to have a special performance from the Nadas, and we also have some special gifts to give away to some of the highest bidders that call in during tonight's show.
And we should get right to that. But first, I want to tell you, I just heard that Santa Claus, who's right in the middle, the first person that he gets to call him, donating $500, he will be matching that. So that's some exciting news. But for the next 10 minutes, we'll be taking your calls for donations, and the highest donation will win this amazing wreath that's designed by designer Ryan Colder. Now you just have, say hi Ryan, you just have 10 minutes to call in to be eligible, so get on the phone and call right now.
That's right, and then over the next half hour we're going to have 2 more big prizes to give away a little bit later in the show, so stay tuned for some of those. But Carrie, you've been at the station all day and can attest to the chaos that we've been having here. So much busyness around the station. We've had people dropping off donations and new unwrapped toys all day here at the station. As a matter of fact, when I came to work this morning, I had to wait for a little bit of a traffic jam to kind of get into the parking lot. It has been so busy. And folks didn't go away empty-handed either. They're still getting a lot of prizes also. Come and Go provided breakfast pizza this morning. Sandwiches from Subway kept folks happy around lunchtime. And right now we have pizza in the lobby from Papa John's.
And let's not forget, until 7 o'clock, people can stop by our studios and donate.
That's right. We also want to thank people from Fairway, Coca-Cola, and Kellogg's who provided drinks and snack foods throughout the day, as well as Highland Chips from Come and Go. A lot of full stomachs around the station today.
I would say, and you know, you still have time. Like I said, our studio is at 888 9th Street in downtown Des Moines. Just drop off a new unwrapped toys, and members of the Marine Corps are stationed right outside. The best part, you don't even have to get out of your car if you don't want to. But of course, there is also the phone bank if you want to stay right at home. We're making it that easy for you. Everybody on the phone bank that can hear me say hi, wave to all the folks at home. Viewers have been calling all day and giving donations, and we have to say we are so thankful for your generous gift. The biggest donation I hear right now, about $300. We've seen several of those, and we of course also have some local celebrities to take your call. Ryan Colder, we have Miss Iowa. Hello, Miss Iowa. We have Santa Claus and Lou from KGGO, and Kevin Cooney, of course.
Kevin Cooney, of course.
Well, you can help with any toy that you donate this year, but the Marines tell us that the need is great for babies or newborns to age 3 and for kids ages 10 to 14. Some suggestions for the infants and toddlers would be some soft toys, developmental toys, and baby dolls. The older children are asking for remote control cars and any kind of electronics.
And there are several ways you can donate this year. Of course, you can, if you can pick up the phone and make a donation tonight very easily by calling the phone number 515-247-8880. That allows the Marines to go out and buy some things that kind of fill in the gaps. You can also go online to toysfortots.org and make a donation with your credit card there on that website. And you can also send a check here to us at KCCI, mail it to us, and we will make sure the Marines get it to make sure that the toy orders are fulfilled. Make the checks payable to Toys for Tots, care of KCCI TV, here in Des Moines at 888 9th Street. The zip code here is 50309. And talking about helping, Fairway Food Stores, they have stepped up to the plate several years, and they are back at it this season.
And we're joined by Rick Beckwith with Fairway. And I have to say, you definitely got the lucky straw today.
Oh, definitely.
Well,
Love it, though.
How long has Fairway been involved with Toys for Tots?
We've been a proud partner with Toys for Tots and the U.S. Marine Corps for about 18 years now.
And what has that 18 years been like, if you wouldn't mind?
Well, it's just been a great experience for everybody in the company. It's a great way for us to be close with our communities, give back to them, and just help communicate our desire to help those kids that are in need out there.
And a lot of your customers come into your stores with those gifts and drop them off, and then they get right into the system. This has to be just a neat thing for all of the employees as well.
I tell you what, our employees jump on board right away. It's one of those organizations very unique to everything. They're able to see the toys go out to their communities firsthand instead of, somewhere way out there. So.
Exactly. What a great benefit.
Well, Rick, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
We mentioned at the top of the show that there will be 3 huge prizes. I know one that I would like to get my hands off that will be auctioned off during the next half hour. Right now, we have a lovely Christmas wreath designed by Ryan Colder, and that person will have that wreath who makes the highest donation. And now that's only till 6:40, so you only have a few more minutes. So pick up the phone, make a call. We do take anything you have. That means Visa, MasterCard, Discover, even American Express.
And then here's a little bit of a look forward to what we have coming up next over the next few minutes over the show. Call in between 6:40 and 6:50 and make a big donation for your chance to win an authentic Paul Rhodes autographed football from the Iowa State football team, given to us courtesy of the Iowa State Athletic Department. A lot of football fans might have to bid on that right before the Pinstripe Bowl later. And then again, that will be to the highest donation between 6:40 and 6:50.
And during the last 10 minutes of the show, call in and make a donation for a chance to win I Want This. 4 tickets to see George Strait and Martina McBride. They'll be at Wells Fargo Arena in February, so make sure you call in between 6:50 and 7 o'clock if you want that. Call in a little earlier for the football, and of course, we'll announce the winners at the end of tonight's program. And we have a lot more ahead for you in our Toys for Tots special. A little later, a special holiday song from the very popular band, the Nadas.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. And there's still time to stop by the station and drop off a toy in person if you can. Meet Santa, get a slice of pizza from Papa John's for free, all for donating. We're going to be right back after this.
From KCCI News Channel 8 Des Moines, this is a United States Marine Corps Toys for Tots special, sponsored by Fairway, IBEW Local 347, INS, Come and Go, and KCCI News Channel 8.
And welcome back. We sent Eric out front to do some real work as all those toys keep coming on into our studios. We'll check with him in just a bit. But first, if you're calling to donate, you could be very lucky enough to speak with 2011 Miss Iowa, Jessica Prey. Your pageant platform is saving lives through blood donations, and we want to talk to her really quick. Hi there, how are you?
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
I'm great.
I want to
Thank
ask you, how great does it feel to be able to make a child's dream come true this Christmas?
It's wonderful. I know as I was growing up, I always was able to have access to toys, so it's really nice to help out kids who don't have that kind of thing for Christmas.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. The best donation you've gotten so far?
$100, so thank you so much to whoever that was.
All right, well, thank you so much, Jessica. And let's check in with Eric. Eric, it looks like it's all hands on deck out in the lobby as the toys keep on coming in.
Yeah, that's right, Carrie. We actually have some folks in here donating who just dropped off a toy just a moment ago, and it takes a lot of work to put this all together, especially for the United States Marine Corps, who's been working on this nonstop for many weeks. It takes a lot of folks not only collecting toys here at the station, that you guys have been out here since early this morning, but also at the warehouse. First Sergeant Brandon Ecker is with the Marines, and you're kind of the head of all this thing. This is a big operation, isn't it?
It's a tremendous operation. It's one that has a scope that you really can't appreciate until you actually get involved in it.
What type of numbers are we talking about this year?
We're talking total distribution that's going to eclipse last year by about 8,000 is what I estimate. So we'll probably do a distribution of about 70,000 toys to close to 30,000 children this year.
Wow, that is a huge number when you think about it. That's like half of Kinnick Stadium filled up of kids in need this year. I was out at the warehouse yesterday. It is a big operation, isn't it?
It is a big operation. Fortunately, we can rely on, or historically we've been able to rely on, the generosity of the community, which really helps to make this program go.
Exactly. Well, it's a big operation. Thank you so much to the Marines, First Sergeant, as well as all of the Marines that put this together, as well as thank you to you for dropping off your donations here at the station and also making your calls today. Well, we want to head back into the studio and talk with Carrie tonight.
All right, well, thank you, Eric. And joining me now is Mike Egley, Chief Operating Officer with INS, or Iowa Network Services. Tell us a little bit about INS's involvement with Toys for Tots, if you wouldn't mind, Mike.
Okay, Carrie, we've been involved for 7 or 8 years, and really proud to be part of this with KCCI and the U.S. Marines. And I'd really like to say I'm so proud of the INS employees, because every year they step up and come through. And they know that there are less fortunate families out there, and this helps make sure that every child has a toy.
And I understand that your employees take a lot of pride because they believe they are the best volunteers in town. That's a pretty big statement.
They do. We have people all over town working with you guys and the Marines all through this season. So there are a lot of them busy today, and I appreciate what they do, and I appreciate what you guys do.
Well, thank you very much. 4 truckloads we've already hauled off today, so thanks so much, Mike. Well, there is a lot more to come when our KCCI Toys for Tots special continues. It is now 6:42, and don't forget, the highest donation in the next 10 minutes wins an autographed football from Iowa State Cyclones head coach Paul Rhodes. Get on the phone and make those calls. That's 515-247-8880. Stay with us. We've got the Nadas in the house. We'll be back right after this.
Go Nadas!
News Channel 8 Des Moines. This is a United States Marine Corps Toys for Tots special, sponsored by Fairway, IBEW Local 347, INS, Come and Go, and KCCI News Channel 8.
And welcome back to News Channel 8 here at the Toys for Tots special. We're about halfway through. We want to invite you to make your calls today. These folks need you to call right now with your donation to our 2011 Toys for Tots special. The highest donation in the next few minutes, remember, will win an authentic Paul Rhodes autographed football courtesy of the Iowa State Athletic Department. There it is on your screen, the phone number 515-247-8880. Call now. They'll take Visa, American Express, Discover, and MasterCard. All that money will help needy children have a memorable Christmas this year. Carrie?
All right, thanks, Eric. Well, joining us now is a member of a group who has helped Toys for Tots every year with good old-fashioned hard work. I'm here with Kevin Clark with IBEW Local 347. Kevin, I want you to tell us a little bit about your involvement this year.
Well, we're here to help out the kids, you know, with unemployment at an all-time high. You know, what a better time of year to make sure kids in need have toys for Christmas.
And Toys for Tots has been a staple event throughout the years for all of your workers. Why so long have you been involved for Toys for Tots?
You know, we do many charities, and to help out the kids. We can't think of a better way to do it.
All right. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for joining us. And as a reminder, we're about 2 minutes away from taking the highest bidder on our phone bank at 247-8880 for 4 tickets to George Strait and Martina McBride. That's in February at Wells Fargo Arena. But first, another group that has helped out Toys for Tots throughout the years is getting ready to bring a little music, or I should say some big music, to our ears. Eric?
That's right, Carrie. A local group that supports Toys for Tots every year is the Nadas, and Mike Butterworth and Jason Wallsmith are with us tonight. You guys held your Not a Silent Night concert recently. Talk to me about the success of that over the years. That has to be a really cool thing to just be a part of something that cool.
Yeah, it is. This was our 9th year, which we were really happy that we've been able to keep doing it for so long. And I guess that makes next year our 10th year, which will be a milestone. But it's become a tradition for us and for a lot of people, I think, here in Des Moines, the Not a Silent Night.
Absolutely. And you guys must be involved in this for some reason. Is there something that you guys get out of this as well? I know that the kids are the ones that get the toys, but you guys must just feel good being a part of it.
Yeah, it's just that. It's really nice to be able to give back to the community. You know, we take all year, but it's great to give back this time of year.
Exactly. Well, part of it is the music that the Nadas play, and so we're going to let them take over for a little while, play us into break, and make sure you make your calls to KCCI this evening to donate to Toys for Tots. Go ahead, Nadas.
Oh, and here comes Christmas. May all your wishes come true and make you believe. Some kids today, while they were playing, I heard them say they were complaining. Is it true what they say about Christmas? There's no way Santa's reindeer can pull a sleigh from there to here. Can you explain to me how to get down a chimney? Oh, and here comes Christmas. May all your wish lists come true and make you believe. So far away, so lost without him. I wanna say something about him to you, so you'll know why we need this. Lend me your beard, old Kris Kringle with your clip-on beard. Grant me one single wish come true. Bring my dad back here for Christmas. Oh, and here comes Christmas. May all your wish lists come true and make you believe.
News Channel 8.
And welcome back to our Toys for Tots special. As you heard there, our newest sponsor this year is Come and Go, a great sponsor for us.
And we're glad to have Kyle Krause, President and CEO from Come and Go, joining us tonight. I have to ask you, Kyle, why was it so important for your company to get involved with this great cause?
Well, I think as a company, Come and Go donates 10% of our profits every year to philanthropic endeavors. And so we try to focus on youth and education, and we had a great national organization with a great local activation, so it just really fit what we do as a company very, very well.
And before you tell us how much you raised, tell us how you went about raising it in your stores.
Well, great. We did, within Come and Go, for every coffee, hot chocolate, or cappuccino is purchased, 20 or 24 ounce, we donate 10 cents. So for the months of October and November, we donated 10 cents of whatever we sold on the coffee side, cappuccino, hot chocolate, and raised the money. So it was fun.
And how much money did you raise?
We raised $164,000.
Wow, Starbucks,
That
watch
is
out.
incredible. The
So
number
you-
of cups of coffee and stuff, that really adds up. A lot of people went together to help out with it.
Yes, we did. We had a great customer base, very activated. Our associates did a great job talking to people about buying these sizes coffees, and it went very, very well.
All right. Well, Kyle, thank you so much for joining us. I know it means a lot to the Marines and their organization, so thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. We also want to tell you that there's still a lot of time to call in to donate some money to buy more gifts for Toys for Tots throughout this next upcoming several weeks to kind of fill in some of those gaps that are left with some of the toys that they really need to buy over the next couple of weeks.
And it's our understanding, maybe we could get a look at the phone bank. I heard them say that the biggest donation so far, I believe, was about $1,000. Several $100 calls coming in, but $1,000 we hear is the biggest one. And don't forget, the first person to call Santa Claus and match and make a donation for $500 will match that, right?
Absolutely. Well, we also want to announce who some of those prize winners were. Earlier, we talked about that wreath that we were going to give away to the highest bidder between $630 and $640. That went to Tim Jennings, so congratulations to Tim.
All right, and our second one was the Paul Rhodes football, and that was Roger Rasmussen, sorry, I can't read the writing. $1,000 he donated. So thank you so much, Roger.
And just in this last few minutes, we had those tickets to the different concerts that we were going to talk about. So far, it looks like Julie Varant from Johnston will go ahead and win those prizes. So with a $500 gift. A lot of different gifts have been coming in. All of those gifts are going to be buying a lot of toys for the people around Central Iowa who really need it this year.
And we still have a few minutes left for you to call in, and just any amount of money will help for Toys for Tots this year. And we thank you all so much for being with us here tonight.
Absolutely. We also want to remind you to drop off any toys that you might want in the next few minutes here at the station. We still have some pizza out there available if you want to stop down here to KCCI at 888 9th Street. So thank you so much.
Make you believe. Lend me your ear, old Kris Kringle with a clip-on beard. Grant me one single wish come true. Bring my dad home to us this Christmas. So far away, so long out here, I wanna say something about him to you, so you'll know why we